because I have been using this area recently to grind. So, right then, this is all now new content for you and everyone else.
Yes.
It only took us several months. So, let's see what happens here. Oh,
Like,
no.
I think we're acting basically like travelers here. We land in, we park up for 4 months at a time,
Yeah.
and then we vanish in the night.
Irish goodbye, never to be seen again. Oh, that's just mocking us now.
I remember we had a better Ambipom.
We did, and it died. Quite literally this time. Now, cross up.
Yeah.
Come on, do it. Do the thing.
Boom.
Now that's overpowered.
Yeah.
Level 38, nice.
Grand so.
Beautiful.
Can't complain with that at all.
Not whatsoever.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
And love it.
Nice.
Love it.
Good design.
Yeah.
One of my favourite ones, to be
Yeah,
fair.
I would absolutely love to see Game Freak make this into a real thing.
Yeah, actually. I look at the Overstrike design as well. Yes, sir.
So this is one thing I'll say for this one compared to the Uranium
Yes.
that we played. The style seems to be more consistent with this throughout.
Agreed, yeah.
Like,
There's even more of a kind of peer review to designs. Oh, yes, please.
oh, absolutely.
Feed me more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Was between this one and Audino was always given like bucket loads.
Yes, Audino is double XP.
Yeah,
And so is Chansey and Blissey now, retroactively.
lovely.
Just make sure there's no any items here because there's a lot of junk around. Oh, yeah, I can see a ball in the grass there.
Oh, kill it if you can.
Absolutely.
Can you?
I can give it a go.
8 out speeds.
Take away.
Yeah.
That suits us a little bit. Well, it's
No.
okay. I got revives now, so I'll
Okay,
get
grand.
Drummer to clean up
Grand.
and boost them up. Because like I said, we're very close to Delta Metagross.
Yeah, send Grammar for it.
Yeah. Again, I genuinely love the idea of this Delta Metagross as well, because like you can very clearly, you can argue, oh, this is the same Metagross, it's just like been there for fucking ancients, so it's just changed.
Yeah.
You just turned it, or it was, you know, the kind of way where like this is the actual Beldum Metagross
The
line,
intended original form.
and since then it's just like it's evolved to be, it's been upgraded, if you will. And I think again, there's a genuine like
Yeah.
kind of like realm
So-
of possibility to that.
Since we have played this section last,
Yes.
there has been a whole game put out
There's been a whole game put out and a new generation announced.
and a new generation announced.
Yes.
And we haven't got covering any of that yet.
No, well, we have time to talk, James. So
Yeah.
so set the pace. What would you like to discuss?
So go through Arceus first, since
Oh.
since we were looking at that Metagross, I think that or the Matang, I think that kind of leads in.
Yes,
What did you make of Arceus?
fucking brilliant. The best game to put out in years.
Absolutely.
Best game to put out in years,
It-
and it's not even close.
Yeah.
Not
Like
even
they-
fucking close.
It is such an
very candy.
unfortunate misstep that they put out. At this stage now, we have 4 Pokemon games on Switch.
Yeah.
It is far and away the best of them,
Yep. 100%.
and the fact that the Diamond and Pearl remake was put out within 3 months of
Yeah,
it
that definitely
to such
killed the courage.
mediocre fanfare. I think either that might have boosted Arceus, made Arceus just look better
By comparison, yeah, that could be too. That could be it.
or no, but like no, they absolutely knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I don't know if they knew themselves how good it was going to be, but my god, did
Yeah.
they ever get it right? They really fucking did. And it's
That
very rare.
said, I will still defend BDSP. It was all it needed to be.
Yeah, like it was a remake for the sake of a remake. But then again, so was I think the difference was, and again I didn't play it, but talking to people who have, I think they just felt like it was a little bit of a short change. There wasn't any like new content in. It just was a warts and all remake. But then again, that's been the market for the last while. We've had warts and all remakes for the last couple of years. So you can understand Nintendo looking and going, oh well, this is what the people want. We'll give you what you want type of thing.
Yes.
And that's fair. I don't think there's any issue there. It just like that. I think
Except-
Arceus was so good, it just blew that out of the water.
No, it was a warts and all remake. But unfortunately, they had already put out a definitive version,
Yes,
so it was very much a step back.
it was. Yeah.
So like Platinum had the Platinum had the steps explaining Cyrus. It had
true,
it
yes.
had the distortion world. It had extra steps to it.
Yeah,
Oh no,
that's a
didn't
shame.
go well.
That didn't go well.
It had just had everything a bit better. It was a more polished.
It was fleshed
version.
out, yeah. And
So
like
this
I
is a
said,
polished version in a different way.
Yeah.
Where it's not addressing the flaws that the original games had, which were fixed in Platinum. It just gave
Yeah, sturdy.
Sturdy, yeah.
Oh, you
you
son
son of a bitch.
That's a pity. Right, well, he's gonna dig. Yes. Sorry. go
That
ahead.
said, no, Arceus, I can't speak highly enough of it.
Absolutely, it's brilliant. Absolutely, objectively brilliant.
Yep. And you can
And
say
very
it
strong
was a
story
tech
too.
test for what this Gen 9 is going to be, but it was a very well done tech test.
But outside of this playthrough, we were talking about this, and I think we both kind of made the point that I really, really, really hope Gen 9 isn't Pokemon Arceus. I'll tell you why, because I want that to be a series in of itself. It needs to stay unique, and that's the selling point then of that series, is to be able to have that open world environment, more feudal, more like kind of lost in time type of games. And what the beauty of that is, also X Scissor, thank you.
Lovely.
It also just it deliberately dates it in a sense where like you can put everything all in its own kind of little metaverse.
Yeah.
In a sense where like there's an interconnected part. I'm just gonna heal up. There's no point wasting all my stuff. Is an interconnected part between Arceus and say like the next one should be a no-brainer and should be like Gen 2 for me. Don't follow the same convention of generations. I'll tell you why, because Arceus, you start off with the Alpha and Omega, right? That is Arceus. But if there's two ways you can go around it. You can stay in the feudal Japan idea, and you can go back now to Johto, which I think is prime real estate for something like that, because you have the Ho-Oh and Lugia, you've got Celebi, you've got the 3 legendary dogs. All
you
that's
can do
catered
so
to.
much.
Yeah.
Like basically every game has in the past this thing happened.
Yes.
That
Actually,
they can go back and retell.
come to think of it, actually, you could have a chain then of, say, Kalos, Scalar, and this, whatever the name of
The Darkest Day, you could have. I was even on the way up to, for this year. I was thinking on that like they could have done after seeing how popular Arceus was.
Yeah.
Hey, we're going to do one last round of Sword and Shield DLC.
Yes.
You go into the past. You're limited just to the DS game's wild area in the past, and Dynamax everything, and you have to fight.
Yeah.
You live the Darkest Day.
Exactly,
That could have been
Conundrum.
that could be go on.
Aquajet or Aquatail?
Aquajet has priority, and Aquatail is okay, but
Lesser accuracy.
it's not boosted either by priority or the ability.
So we keep Aquajet.
I keep Aquajet.
Well, we do have I did set up the move tutor in our secret base, so we're good there.
Yeah.
You can get back to that if you want to. And that's actually Fracture up to speed pretty much.
Lovely.
So let's switch back to Dwemer and get him involved. So carry on.
But yeah, no, they could have said, okay, here's going to be one last episode of DLC for Sword and Shield.
Yep.
You are limited just to a section of the wild area, and there's Dynamax shit everywhere.
Like as it fully commits to the actual narrative. It's a narrative oriented. Yeah, I get you.
Yeah. And again, that could have retroactively made the game so much better.
Absolutely, and it probably would have. But look, the change in tack, they're putting in Gen 9 very early, which I was very surprised by. But I think they're hitting an iron while it's hot somewhere. I don't know what it is, but they seem to have something there going. Maybe they're just looking at how they saw. I think it was. I don't remember there being much time between Gen 4 and 5 myself, because that was a pretty big jump in technology as well.
There was a gap between them.
Yeah, but not as bad as 8 and 9 now. I totally agree, but
yeah,
there certainly was a case where okay, let's just kick on and do something else, and I think that's what they're doing with this.
So one thing that I would like to see.
No, come on, that's wrong, bastard.
Since updates are possible, I would have liked for the Switch to have updated every game as they went.
Yes.
Like for Pikachu and Eevee, they could have updated for the Galar forms.
They absolutely could have.
And that would have taken minimum effort.
Yeah.
But it could have been done. And, that would have been like, right, it would keep keep a little.
Oh, yeah, little fucking.
It would have kept a bit of life to the game beyond.
Yes.
That finishing day.
Absolutely, and that's fair. That's a fair comment.
Same with introducing Sneasler and Cleaver.
Yes.
In Arceus, they could they could put out an update for Sword and Shield, and they're able to do that.
Yes.
Introduce them into the game so that everything in the Switch moves up at the same time.
I do find it curious that they seem to have some Hisuian forms in Gen 9. Like, very kind of deliberately, kind of like, here's a once to survive type of idea.
Wait, have we seen any Hisuian form in the ads?
Zoroark has been seen, yeah. In a battle, yeah.
Goddamn, okay.
Yeah. So there does seem to be at least some forms or whatever. I'd say they're going to do something where like whatever Pokemon aren't in it, they don't have a form to go with, or they might have one over the other. Again, it depends. Like, I'd say it depends on like how many they're putting in, because they're obviously not going to do like the whole 1000. They're going to do like a national dex type of idea.
Yeah, but is national dex going to hit 1000 this gen?
Well, it probably would do. Yeah, I'd say
we're at 910, I think.
Yeah, so they're bound to get at least 100 more. Like, it's on average 100 more Pokemon per generation.
They've gone much smaller the last few.
That's a fair point, actually. They have gone shorter, so
like Gen 5 was the last time they've had a big dex introduced.
That's true, but then a lot of them were just like fucking clones.
Oh yeah,
you know. So
I'd love to see a retcon, like just say right, you know, your.
That would be nice, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to say, oh yeah, no, this is actually just like American Geodude, yeehaw.
Yeah,
whatever
absolutely.
The fuck.
We're gonna save that slot in the national dex for this other thing now.
Yeah. Well, there's also the argument that, like, they are essentially meant to be convergent species, so you can make that argument too. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get rid of Zamfros real quick.
Okay, so as of right now, we don't know officially the name of the new region.
We don't.
You might know.
I have a notion of what it is.
Okay, I'm happy to hear.
It is the Spanish for the word town, which is aldea, but in Japan I think it's going to be called Paldea.
Okay.
Which is not a bad name.
Yeah.
Realistically.
We don't know any Aldean forms then yet.
Again, no.
Not officially.
Not officially, yeah.
And we might be given that it's Spain.
There's something
expecting Tauros form. Although I also would have sworn up and down there would have been a Galarian Granbull, you know, British.
That was a lost opportunity.
Oh, there was so many, like, and even like at this stage, I think we can look at Gen 8 and say how many missed opportunities there were. Like as grand as those games were,
yes,
they missed out on so many different.
Points. Like I think what they're doing is they're trying to be very proportionate with some of the Pokemon in Sword and Shield. I think that's fair enough, because again, they did recognize that a lot of these are going to be used competitively. They have to give them something. Ooh, thank you. So you have to give them something in particular. Oh, godsend. Boom, blow that fucker up.
Yeah.
And yeah, and I think from that aspect, Stone Age.
So what's the?
It's either Stone Age or SmackDown. Have to go Stone Age.
Sure.
Have to go Stone Age. Like, I know it's rotten accuracy, but it's so much a better option than SmackDown to win it. But yeah, on that one, the surfing area. Let's see what happens. Is anything around here? Ooh, there's a grotto. There's a hidden grotto. Let's see if there's an item or a Pokemon in here. Let's see. Max potion, yeah. I won't say no to it.
Better than a kick in the teeth.
Fucking pretty much, yeah. Yeah, like in that aspect, like you are looking at this area as like with the idea of new Pokemon, they're definitely doing things where like we have to give everything a competitive option. So even if they're nice little token Pokemon, we're always gonna have Dex fillers. That's always gonna be the case. But they have to be interesting enough for people to use, and rather just rely on old favorites. You know,
like really, there wasn't.
Hello.
My Ratine.
Yes. The World Islands are just right away.
Are those the same World Islands?
Same World Islands, yeah.
Really?
Yes. Time to bring its king its crown.
So back, where's
So.
Oh, okay. Is that talking about Kyogre because he's flooding it, or
no?
Could have been the Manaphy line because like they're referred to as royalty.
They are first royalty, but no, you are right in saying that it's referring to Kyogre.
Grand, okay.
So that was what you saw there was the Abyssal cult, hence why her threads were in the shape of a Kyogre.
Grand.
So there you go. So we'll get chatting away to everyone here. Let's see if there's any free shit we can get. So yes, I do think this is the little detour before the fourth gym. There's like a detour almost like in between almost every gym.
Yeah.
And then you have like a weird like chain of gyms all together. Like, so it's not too bad in a sense, but it's nice.
Yeah. Hey, also
thank you.
Thanking you.
So
sorry, did he say Delta Species 4 shiny Pokemon?
It's like trades, you know, like in Cinnabar Island where you have like people looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's one in this area basically.
But sorry, is he looking for a shiny?
There's some looking for. There's some willing to give up Delta Species.
Right. Okay.
No, revive
for an in-game trade. That's an awful price.
Yes. There's a trading post here, I think. Let's see what we have. Machoke for a Beedrill.
I mean,
we do have a Beedrill.
We get him a champ, and yeah.
But he'd be an egg token. We actually don't get to use the Machamp. I'm nearly sure.
Worth trying it. Look, worst case we get rid of a Beedrill.
Yeah, fairness. Well,
no.
Your Vigor? No. For the Fantastic Culture Exchange.
Fuck off.
Tropius for Vibrava. No, that's not a good That's not a good choice. But then again, it's probably the only time we get a Tropius, so.
Yeah.
I don't really want my Slugma anymore. I'll accept any Pokemon for it. Okay, interesting.
There's maybe two that, like, if we get a free egg token out of these. But
yeah. It's a coughing to be specific. Okay. Pseudo legendary Pokemon. No. So the
okay, that's not nearly as
it's not as
a cost.
It's not. So the Delta coughing is a electric flying type when it gets fully evolved to Weezing.
Can we get rid of the Beedrill?
Yeah, I suppose we could. Yeah. Let me just ask around first. Oh, some for it. Thank you very much. Free Dawnstone. Oh, the town or town, okay. I can never miss the move Toxic. cutting commentary there. Then again, I always kind of argue like this is more of a ghost move really, but that's so that like Willows could actually hit like normal types, hence why that's a fire type move, you know. Let's see what else was around. I see pleasant green lands.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually by surf. I see. Right. Okay. We were in here.
Yeah,
we were in here. Yes. We've been around, I think. So, okay. So let's do a trade then. Let's get ourselves a Machamp. Let's get ourselves a big strong boy.
This is back to the old days where you have to have it in your party.
Indeed.
Ugh.
Hey, Beedrill. How's it going, buddy?
You up? Question mark.
Hi, my colleague. Oh, we left him on scent.
Yeah.
But you know what? Look. Let's do the honourable thing and
rob him first.
Eevee, no offense.
No, don't put Eevee in. No.
It's only temporary. Don't worry about it. Just only dreams now. You won't be left on scent. We just lost his number. Okay, that's all.
Sorry, it changes so often.
Yes. Bye, Weevil.
Oh.
Hey.
Okay. So we
Vishnu. He's called Vishnu. I love it.
Okay, wasn't Delta form?
No Delta Machamp in this, unfortunately. No.
Okay, grand.
Is he egg token? He is egg token.
Okay, well then let's.
We got a free egg token.
Yeah, let's swap it out now.
Yeah, let's do it. Woo!
So we haven't done one of these yet this game.
We haven't.
So I'll do the honors if you
should do the honors. Yes.
So first off, get our EV back in.
No, we get our egg.
No, sorry, yeah, get your egg. So go to box 5.
Box 5.
And go for bottom row number 5. Yeah, that one.
Candlejack. Okay.
I'm going to guess that this is another Litwick.
Could be another Litwick. You could be right. Let's see. Never do.
But it's a useless one.
Yes. Well, we'll see if there's anything special about it in a sense, because again, with the different nickname, it should have a different set.
Yeah.
Has Heat Wave. But I learned Heat-Wave anyway. Has Acid, that's about it.
Not worth keeping.
Has Minimize.
Not worth keeping.
Not worth keeping, no, I agree. Let's just see if there's any decent items on it, and then we shall release it. Because again, we don't... Just our own little house rule for this challenge, we can get rid of all the dupes. To save us space in our boxes.
Yeah.
So... Has leftovers.
Yeah, take the food off it.
And...
Set it out in the wild.
Blow out the candle.
Right, Evie, come back.
Which technically means we killed it, which I think is hilarious.
Yep.
It's like, oh well, rest in peace, buddy.
Okay, so
so where we need to go in this town is... He's kind of implying that's Mirage all in there.
yeah,
So, let's see. Where we need to go is this big building here.
big evil looking building. Yeah,
It's a museum, dear.
evil.
Yes, it's evil, James. Let's have a look around. We measure the ages of fossil carbonating. Yes, this is very true. You're dead right. Red meteorite. We know what that is.
Yep.
Plume
The
fossil. We know what
yeah.
that is. Hey! Now bear in mind, we also picked up 4 fossils right at the start of the game, so... This particular Pokeball is ancient and it's unlike anything we've ever seen. Ancient ball.
That can be plot for later.
That is very plot for later, yeah. There's a Lord Helix.
You wonder, do the people at the Twitch Plays Pokemon, do they regret creating the name?
Oh, somehow I think they done exactly what they wanted to do. Evolutionary stones. Hello there, Fossil Maniac.
Oh, lovely. Yep.
Yes. We have 6.
Okay, do we get egg tokens for each of them?
Yes.
Okay, then
So that means we get 6 free Pokemon here.
absolutely lovely.
These are all being left on scent. I love it.
Yep, because chances are
Yeah. Chances are, indeed.
that's all that they were going to be used for.
Love it.
So at this stage, we don't know definitively of any new forms, and we were shown, I'd say, maybe 7 new.
Yes.
Officially, we've been shown maybe 7 of them.
Yes, we have, yeah. So we've
we've
seen...
gotten the 3 starters.
Yeah. We've seen Smolov, Lechonk, and Palmy.
Yeah,
And the 2 legendaries. So in essence, we've seen 8.
yeah. And I have an idea or two of what might be coming up.
Okay.
So, the fact that we had the Galarian forms of Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres.
Oh, you're thinking we getting like
I'm
new
thinking
dogs?
that they are. No, I'm thinking those are not the original region that they're supposed to be from. And there's going to be a Quattro.
Oh, well, yeah.
So we could have a grass Quattro. Or we could have a fighting Quattro.
Yeah, I can see that. Okay, so now we have our tokens. Right, so James, I picked all these Pokemon up already, so I think you should be on selection duty from now for the time being.
Okay, grand. So let's go to 7 and go for the 3rd one.
3rd and 7. There we go. Peter.
Peter.
We're getting Peter. On the Peter boy. Alright, let's see who Peter is. Any guesses? No?
Let's see. I'm going to say Sunkern.
Oh god, let's hope not. I've avoided Sunkern so far.
Yeah.
Ugh. Just as bad.
Yeah.
Just as bad. Sorry, Peter.
You're
a grass monkey. That funky monkey. I don't know why I said that like a newsreader, but either way, it was still quite tragic for everyone involved.
There were no survivors.
There were no survivors, and now the weather. This is John Newsreader voice. For a few.
Yeah, that absolutely left on scent.
Absolutely on scent. Get off, you fucking prick. Frighten the shite out of me altogether, oh Lord Jesus.
Yeah, top of the rest of these.
Yes, so we have to bring them out first to be made egg tokens.
Yeah.
Get in there now. It's exciting, isn't it? We didn't have to catch anything. It's great.
Like all this hard work that was done over the last wee bit.
Absolutely.
Finally paid off. So no,
right.
Yeah, no, that'll be one of my
presumptions.
Presumptions is there's going to be a Quattro.
Okay, but I think it's a fair assessment because we got a new Kami one as well, didn't we? In Legends Arceus.
Yeah. So expanding
expanding that would
Expanding
make sense.
families is something that is a thing now.
Yes, that's true. So, where's Almanac going, James?
Go to 10. And go for the first column and third row.
That one there, is it?
Yes.
Space Sweeper.
This does sound familiar.
That does sound familiar, doesn't it?
Yeah.
But then we had something called Snow Stalker, so that could be... I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Box 2. And go for the one that's 2 above Grimer.
Maldosh. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to have to give a quick think as to what that'll be.
Yep.
Go to 6.
Mm-hmm.
And go for the one that's 2 below the Nidorino. Sorry, there's 2. Yeah, that. Row, column 4. Bottom row.
Bottom row. That one there.
Yeah.
Valeria.
That's a dragon.
Sounds a dragon.
That
Or,
sounds
or very well a flying type.
Sounds so edgy. Has
Yes.
to be a dragon. Okay, box 14.
Uh-huh.
And Jesus, you got some amount of Nidorans.
I can't call all my stuff in the first few routes, so...
Yeah, go for the first egg.
Cumulus, that's a cloud. Okay,
So-
I have an idea what that one is.
That's going to be Altaria.
Could be, yeah. And last one then, James.
Last one, go for the last box possible.
Yeah,
That box
20.
20, yeah.
And
go for the 5th. Yeah, that one.
Claudia.
Oh, that's going to be a
Corfish.
Clauncher.
Or Clauncher, actually, yeah.
Or a Krabby.
Yeah, could be it. Okay, so... Right, so let's review them. So we have Space Sweeper. I feel like that one's going to be kind of meta.
I have a feeling that one's going to be... don't know why. Don't ask me why I'm thinking this. I'm think.
Okay. Sweeper. Who's good sweepers in... Do you know what, actually?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what?
Could be Gibble.
Gibble, actually, yeah. Okay, we'll go Gibble. Maldosh, that could be a pick 'em really.
Roggenrola.
Roggenrola, yeah. Valeria, we'll go with a Dragon type. Or I'm going to actually go for Pidgey.
I'm going to go for Noivern.
Noivern, okay. Cumulus, I'm thinking...
Altaria is what I'm saying.
Or I'm actually thinking Delta Coughing.
Okay, right.
And Claudia, I think, is either going to be the Clowitzer or Corfish.
Right, well, I'm going to go Clauncher.
Clauncher, yeah. Okay. Right, let's see what we get then. First up, Space Sweeper.
Okay, Gibble, I said.
It was Bagon. So we have a dude again.
Grant.
That's a shame. Again, we'll see if there's anything interesting with it.
Elevated to level 5. I thought they were all elevated to your badge level.
No, not in this case. Yeah, they all start at level 5 here. That is a Delta.
We've seen it before.
So we have that one back.
Yeah, I
Right.
think we'd sounded a bit familiar.
Yes. So yeah, we have that back now. That's good.
Ew.
Pretty much, yeah. Right, next up. Oh, that's a shame. Isn't it a shame?
We had better picks.
He really did. It's like, we got ourselves excited. Oh, flying type's exciting. No, it's fucking Bronzong.
Yeah.
Next up. Delta Whalmer. I know of this one. That's an ice flying type. It's a flying cloud. Look how happy he is.
I mean, that could be a shout.
Yeah, I guess so. To each their own. And Claudia. It was Corfish indeed.
Yeah.
Alright then. So.
Got 1 out of 5 right.
1 out of 5 right. Well, we got the cloud part right. That's a start. Right, what's interesting. Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
Right.
Rockhead as well.
Rockhead. Oh, Dragon Rush. Ooh. Oh, tempting. Okay. Leftovers, own tempo.
No, not going to use it.
No.
Not going to use it.
Weakness policy.
All normal types are now ice moves.
Fair.
That is
That's
a great
Aurora's.
ability.
Yeah, it's a good ability, yeah. And Life Orb, Hyper Cutter. Again, I know of Crawdons, it does have a special Mega Evolution.
Okay.
But no Mega Stone to go with. So.
Okay, so what are we doing?
Well, I am going to have a look at that compared to Bagons because that has Rockhead already. What is it? Dragon Breath at the minute. Oh, it's boosted attack. No, that's no contest. So what we'll do is we're going to take the Salamence off that boy.
Yeah.
And release him, because again, no dupes.
Yeah.
Again, he has Dragon Rush, but I'm nearly sure we can either learn or
get that from the tutor.
Exactly, yeah. Now, very normal for the...
that's the left unsent, if
yeah,
I ever saw
Delta
it.
Dwebble. There's 2 Delta Dwebbles in this.
Sorry, no, you just put it into colleagues.
Oh, colleagues, you're right, sorry. Yeah, Delta Dwebble is there's 2 of them in this game, and that's one of them. The other one is kind of like, it's in like a hedgerow, and it's grass poison.
Right.
Same again for this one, to be honest.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like bronze on really.
I'd say to 3.
3, yeah, because like it's interesting.
Yeah.
At the very least. And this one, I think it's 4, solely because it doesn't have the Mega Stone.
Yep.
The Mega Stone makes it vastly more interesting. So, ultimately, James, nothing that's going to shake our party as of yet.
No.
Right.
No, I think we're good to keep going now.
I think so, yeah. And see where we go from there, really.
Yeah.
Because then I think, like, once we have Metagross, we will have to have the conversation over him or Armaldo, because we'll have 2 rock types.
Yeah, like Armaldo has done well, or at least the Armaldo that I remember.
Yes, no, it's solid.
Job well, but if it would have hit a wall and needs to face retirement, then so be it.
Fair, yeah. Okay, now let's go downstairs.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
we just hatched one of you.
Alright. Okay, now she can't. Okay, right, there's someone here.
Okay, if we're going up against a water type team at the minute, do we have any? Do we have a?
We have Eevee, Thunderbolt and Leaf
We
Blade.
have Thunderbolt and Eevee. We have Dwemer with the grass moves,
Yes.
and we have Scissor.
Yes, just
End
being
of,
good.
end of sentence.
Yeah, yeah. And we have Scissor. Shell Fossil. Engravings of a Lost Civilization. White-haired woman. Okay. We know she's around. I'm sorry, but it's blue. Oh. Oh, I should have guessed.
Would go wrong.
What could possibly go wrong? Everything.
Yeah.
Yes.
50 years ago, Jesus, I am feeling
Yeah.
old.
Now that's what it's age. It's timing. Ruby and Sapphire.
But yeah, Ruby and Sapphire, like Heart Gold, Soul Silver, set the standard
Yes.
for what remakes should be.
Agreed. Yeah.
Auras lived up to that with a mahoose of asterisks.
Yes.
But if anything, people should have seen that as being the sign of what the issues with Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl were going to be.
For sure. Yeah.
Things like the Battle Tower was an area that was Emerald only.
Yes.
But since this was a warts and all remake,
They didn't include it.
they
Yeah.
didn't include it.
Yeah. What could the
Absolutely to the detriment for
to the game itself
to the game
overall?
itself.
Yeah.
But even the fact that they put a little statue of it
Yes. So
seemed like such a kick, making you think, oh, they might be adding this in as DLC,
I know they didn't bother.
and didn't bother.
Now here's one interesting, right? A little bit in this game, the blue orb is actually Lugia's artifact, not Kyogre.
No, it's not. It's Kyogre's artifact. It's always been Kyogre's.
Always, yeah. But oh, yeah, she's not actually looking for the blue orb at all.
Yeah.
It was the title bell she wants. There you go. That was not the orb, it's a fake.
Ah, yeah.
She already has it. Probably. Nah. She's waiting for the right time.
Yeah.
Ah, that's a twist.
So if why not like send the red orb that way? Like people are still going to try to stop you from getting to that location.
Exactly.
In fact, you have to go up to the orb that people are, assumingly stopping you from going to.
Yeah, exactly. She knows that we're Muse, if you want to call it that, which is very interesting indeed. Thank you for visiting. It's like you're being very cheerful for someone who's just had one of their exhibits nicked, but fair enough. Hey, this guy's here. Yeah, man, you know him. Pizza taxi guy.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's have a roam around. Oh, let's get that over here, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where I wanted to have a look. The secret garden. Surrounded by tentacles, apparently. Fuck off. Secret garden. We know.
Yeah.
I'm doing it. Is there shit we can have here? Oh.
Oh, okay.
Sunkern!
The awful things, yeah.
Let's catch one and kill it.
Right?
Let's eat it. Eat it alive.
Oh no. So, hopes for Gen 9. What have
Hopes
you got?
for Gen 9. A fucking story. Legit, like, just give me a good plot. Because if anything has been said. Oh wow, this is just like Suncorn Factory. I just keep clicking this and yeah, I got Suncorns.
Is it the same one?
No, it's different ones. I just keep pressing hitting that box and the Suncorns is in that area. See,
Okay.
just Suncorns everywhere. Well, we know now if we want more eggs. Because those fuckers don't put up a fight. And everything there. Right.
Okay.
Yeah, legitimately, just give me a good story. Like, I don't.
What was the last one that had a good story?
Yeah. That's the degree I'm looking for, really. Again, Legends Arceus is a good example. Okay.
Legend Arceus had a decent story.
Now, James, do you want to advance the plot, or do you want to go to a side plot? Because this guy here is side plot, the other one is main plot.
I'd say go ahead with the main plot.
Yeah.
Like,
We'll come back for this guy later on.
we can go back from later on. We're matching the levels of what we're up against.
Yes.
At the minute. I don't want to end up being like 2 or 3 levels higher.
That's a fair shout. You're very sporting, James. I'll give you that much.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
it's been 6 months.
It's in 6 months, and I want to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. Oh no, Cthulhu's gonna get us. Right, we're good. Oh no, everything's gonna kill us now.
Yeah.
Even the birds are after us. Oh, hello, Quagsire. just having a scrap with a Quagsire now.
What did you expect to happen?
A hug. some appreciation, James, for all the hard work I've been doing.
You just healed us. Well done.
I did. You're dead right.
Swap, he used yawn on you.
He did. It's fine. We have full heals. And over here. When in Rome,
Oh yeah.
catch a Quagsire. That is
So
how the
the
phrase.
street will have what 2 once we get him.
Yes.
2 to use him the next time.
Exactly. Yes.
Grand. So, there we go.
Yes. Yeah. Definitely.
My hope, especially with the 3DS services getting shut down like in the next year, is that the full Dex is made available. Like whatever hasn't made it, and I think there's 40 that haven't made it in yet. I'd hope that they'll make it in this game.
Yeah. I think between whatever Gen 9 games they have out, if they can basically approximize the full 1,000 that way. Like, say if they did like whatever they're missing from that, they have it in another game coming up, and then between, say, a set of 3, they have everything.
Yeah.
Just so as well, it gives everyone options. If they're all on a level where you can have them competitive, that'd be great. But I think they're definitely looking for the main games at least, because that's where the actual competitive part is going to live.
Yeah.
I think it's certainly in the conversation that they want. Oh, Jesus Christ, let us go! It's a fucking bird. Jesus Christ, people. Right. You can never see some shit going down in this route because it's, Anyway, I'm losing my train of thought here. So, from an aspect of the national decks, these are the toys that they want the players to work with.
Yeah.
These are the ingredients you're being given, and it's up to you to make the best out of them.
Oh, I hope they get rid of curries.
Well, I'd say that was just something designed for just Gen 8. Like, I'd say it's now something. It'd be something new and bespoke for the area, kind of way.
So I've
War
kind
Islands.
of thought. Okay.
We're in the World Islands, James.
Oh,
Yeah,
well done.
we're here. Again, I do like this when they do include an area from somewhere because it gives you a good idea of like where they actually are. Like we were playing Pokemon Brown and Prism, and Azalea Town is there. You say, oh, that's where we're just down here. Just kind of makes it feel a bit more
Yeah.
interconnected, you know.
I can't imagine we'll ever get that again. Like what we had with Johto, to go to a town that we had been to before.
No, I don't think. I think that was the one and done. I think. Gone.
Oh.
Pity. Either way, we can clean up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be one and done, to be honest, because I don't see that ever happening again. Solely because look where they're going as well. They're going to different parts. Now, don't get me wrong. There's a possibility you might see you get a bit of Kalos DLC or something like that.
Yeah,
because
even if
it's
you
going
got
for
a town from another region.
Yes. Oh, something like that would be nice. Yeah. Like you do something in, say, so like if you're doing something in Gen 9, you're going for the Iberian Peninsula. You're going for Spain, Portugal.
Yeah.
It makes sense to do something in Kalos.
People said the same thing with Galar. That
Yeah.
like, oh, here France is just going to be on the other side of hypothetical train station.
This is true, and it didn't happen. So
Yeah.
like,
again, a series of missed
Yes.
opportunities.
and speaking of, this is when we're not missing, and
Lovely.
love it. As you can imagine, all the cries are just the same reversed.
Yeah.
So
So what I was going to say was, we've started going
Ooh.
through the
Diamond
yes.
Storm. This is a new
Yes.
move.
That's Diancie exclusive move
It
normally.
is actually, yes. The user shoots diamonds at the opponent, chance to raise defense,
Yep.
and it's better accuracy than Stone Edge.
Yep.
No objections here, Your Honor.
Not at all. Same amount of PP.
Yeah.
So
Nice.
With the
Okay.
way you've started on the Zelda games,
I have.
and they have a particular formula for how they work.
Yes.
So with the ending of the game you're playing at the minute,
Yes.
the game splits out into a number of different timelines.
Yes.
Each of those timelines has a different art style to them, and a
Yes.
different way of presenting the games.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you have and like this is like as a rule of thumb, for the one timeline,
Yes.
which more encompasses the older games, everything is top-down 2D,
Yes.
and that's a signal that you're in the downfall timeline.
Okay.
Is it 2D top-down?
Okay.
Then you have is it cartoonish Toon Link?
Yes.
That's the ending for Adult Link.
Yes.
And then you have the other one, which is 3D. It follows essentially
Yeah.
the same game engine as Ocarina,
Yeah.
and what was the ending for Child Link.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, that's saying it's a deliberate choice of like. Yeah, so in a sense where like you're talking about like Legends Arceus, that art style is now bespoke for that type
I
of
would
area.
like to see that done. I'd also like to say 3D, keep it exclusively for the Mega generations.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
And I don't mind the top down. Top down, like
Yeah.
I wouldn't object to there being another top down game. If they ever get around to making a Unova remake,
I want to keep that very close to where it
I
was.
would want to keep that very close. I wouldn't